Hello, everybody. This is MQR doing yet another video. Alright, so first of all, if you notice here, this is a electoral map for the 2018 midterm Senate elections. Before talking more about this in the video, I'm going to state why this isn't a House of Representatives election thing, and I'm probably not going to be doing that because it's already a pretty volatile race, in my opinion, and especially doing an early prediction like this, it just wouldn't be accurate at all for what it is. Maybe I'll do another more accurate prediction on this within, say, a month of the actual election. And the same thing with the Senate or House of Representatives race. But for now, I'm probably going to only do an early prediction for the 2018 Senate race. So let's get started here. Starting out with the easy, kind of obvious states. Let's see, with Democrats. Lots of, yeah, I have to, see, I don't like this format here. You have to click it a whole bunch of times. There's all these incumbents, already doing pretty well in their own state. I seriously doubt that it's going to somehow flip around. When they're incumbent, there's not going to be an upset. I can't see that happening at all. So let's see. You're gonna give it to all these guys. I don't even see the point in having it be lighter blue. It's just not going to happen. Maybe if both candidates were inexperienced, but like this, no, it's not. It's there. They've got all these states here in the bag. So now on to the Republicans. Nebraska, again, doing well in their state. Incumbent. Let's see. Same thing with Texas. I know some people are actually predicting Ted Cruz won't win. I find that very unlikely from everything I know about this election. First of all, incumbency always, in any political sense, helps. He had a major role in the 2016 election. And, there's always talk about a blue Texas, but the fact is, and again, the 2016 election, Trump did very, very well in the state. And the polls are definitely in the favor of Ted Cruz, as much as people want to talk about the possibility of blue Texas. Just the polling says it's not going to happen. So I'm going to turn that red. And same kind of incumbency, doing pretty well in their state. For Mississippi. Plus, let's be honest here, Mississippi, it's, it looks like there's another, both seats are up, and another one is an incumbent who's set to win. So I think both races are going to go in the same way. Okay, so this leaves us in a situation here in which, now here's an observation, right? The Democrats have 20 seats here that they're defending, and the Republicans only have 6 seats they're defending. All the gray states, nothing's going on in those states. They're just no elections at all because only a third of the Senate's getting elected, and these are all the states that don't even have a single Senate seat up for grabs. But if you notice here, the Democrats are defending 20 seats here, while the Republicans only have to defend 6. Now, politics, you see, is all about money. All right, it's all about money. So what that tells us is that, you know, they probably have to spend a significant more funding just to hold on, you know, to make sure that these 20 seats don't go silent. You know, they keep them. You know, they have to spend some sort of money. Um, and you know, in terms of how they distribute, like advertising, paying for speeches and all of that. Well, the Republicans here only have 6. So, yeah, it's just from an economic perspective here, it's looking like the Republicans have a better chance at winning. So if we look down here, there's one more. So here we go. There's one more state here that's in the red. And if you notice here, it kind of looks like a close election right now. I didn't do anything yet to these light blue, these like pink or light blue states. Or, yeah, there's only 2 of them. Because it's looking like right now it's a very close, or not close, but like there's not, you know, many, maybe they you know have a chance of going the other way state. So I think so. There's the concept in logic called regression to the mean. So if you look at the 2016 election, a lot of states, you know, went for Trump that were really expected to go blue for Hillary. They went red for Trump. So I think we're going to kind of see the opposite of that here. We're going to see success by just kind of, you know, if a state's still like not strong, obviously if it's strong leaning, but even if it's not that strongly, but still leaning very much in a single direction, it's going to go to that party. It's not like the way people were thinking in 2016. Just vote for, you know, just vote like, I don't know, like flip a coin. So probably Montana, and also because of incumbency, that always helps. This is going to be solid blue. Tennessee, probably solid red also. So now we have 44 Democrats, 49 Republicans. Let's see what other states should we talk about. Indiana. All right, for Indiana, it does have an incumbent, which gives it an advantage. However, of course, what we're looking at here, down here, there's the Vice President of the United States. This is what this indicates. Pence. And, of course, he's from Indiana. So I think that's going to probably sway Indiana red. Of course, that depends on if they have him campaigning there. But if I think they set him on a campaign route in Indiana, he is definitely able to guarantee the state. So now we actually get to talk more about Pence, the Vice President of the United States. So right now the Republicans have 50, and let's just say the Democrats, they get the remaining 6 here. So they get all but one toss-up state. It's 50-50. So, you know, a lot of people would say that's a tie, but the thing is it's not. And if you want to know why, you just have to look down here. If there is a tie in the Senate, the Vice President actually gets to vote as the President of the Senate to decide which way it goes. So, potentially 50-50, that's 50 Republicans plus the Vice President equals a successful vote in the Senate. However, of course, if we're down to these margins, there's always the possibility of a rhino or an independent vote going for the Republicans. Or, no, from the Republicans for the Democrats. So, It's still would be a very toss-up situation. But let's look at some other states. So let's go to Nevada. Now, Nevada, it did go for Clinton in the 2016 elections. So just thinking about it here, there is an incumbent seat for Dean Heller. However, it could still very easily stay blue like it has most recently. Of course, the latest Senate elections were earlier, so it's very impossible it'll go blue. Let's just say it does here. North Dakota, it's also got a incumbent blue senator. So it will probably stay blue. Yeah, Arizona. Let's talk about Arizona. They haven't decided on it yet. That could probably go either way. Though, Trump brought the illegal immigration issue to Arizona. Or, I mean, just in general in the country, he created that issue, and I think probably it, obviously, right next to the border affects a lot of people from Arizona, so it'll probably go red. Same thing thinking Nevada, it is probably going to go red just because it was close even in the 2016 election. Moving on, I think, again, this election isn't going to be, at least in the Senate, I'm not sure about the House, probably the House is going to be a larger battleground. We're going to see some more incumbencies in these seats. This is based on the regression to the mean theory of politics. Now, that probably won't apply to the House because the whole purpose of the House, every 2 years, every single election happens. It's not as safe as the Senate. So that covers every single one. Now, right now, the Republicans have a solid 2-vote lead over the Democrats. Now, that's not much. All it takes is 3 people to change that. However, it's a very solid lead. Let's see, what were they getting before? Current is 51 to 49. So right now it's essentially a tie. So it will probably technically go into the Republicans' direction, which is actually going to be kind of a reversal on what we saw in 2016, not the presidential election, but the Senate election, is that it kind of started to drift in the Democrats' favor. And I'm sure a lot of people saw that as that it would go strongly in their favor in the following 2 years. But I think that was just kind of a result of the Democrats having or not having to defend as many seats. But now, since the Republicans are the ones who don't have to defend as many seats, it's more likely it will go in their direction. Alright, so that pretty much ends my prediction. Keep in mind this is an early prediction, so it'll probably not turn out exactly like this. Well, I mean, it could. Probably Nevada or Arizona will go red, or Indiana, or not red, blue. Who knows? I mean, or I don't know about all Florida could. It's always a swing state. It could be an upset. Yeah, but so this concludes my early predictions for the 2018 elections. Thank you very much for watching. This has been MQR doing yet another video.